Hello, Blogami, and welcome back to to the first ever episode, should I say, of the 2026 junior reps. And in today's first ever episode, doing the previews, we will be previewing only the New South Wales Cup team, Jersey Flegg, and also the female team, since both the SG Ball and the Harrow Maths are taking the bye this week in week 5. So, anyways, guys, if you haven't yet, so please go and support us on our social platforms on Instagram, TikTok, and also have a listen to us on Spotify and also on Apple Podcasts, and make sure to watch us on YouTube. And yeah, enjoy episode. Uh, sorry, no, enjoy the first ever episode of the Junior Reps preview for 2026 for the first ever time on the Blue and Gold Army podcast. Let's get into it. So, starting off here on the knock-on effect New South Wales Cup, he will be playing 2 hours before our official NRL Parramatta Eels will be taking on the Melbourne Storm, also in the same venue, and the conditions are looking good. The weather is looking fine, and on our team list here we got Bradley Avery, Jake Tungo. We got promoted player who was very good there, combined there with up Arpa Twindle there against the Cronulla Southern Sharks. Araz Nava, along with Richard Penasini, Jordan Sam Rani, Lorenzo Talenta, who will be starting at 5'8", surprisingly. And speaking of Arpa Twindle, he will be starting at halfback, which he has been playing in the halves in the past. So with his speed, I think that would be pretty good. Um, but I would rather have him playing at 5'8" as a running half rather than putting him at halfback there. So I'm not too sure why Lorenzo is playing out of halfback there. So we'll see on how he goes at a 5'8" there. This match will be live on Bar TV, so go and make sure to watch the boys on there a couple of hours before our main boys take on the Storm there. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting harvest pairing there, taking on the Storm for the first of time for our Cup boys in 2026. So yeah, well, it was very unfortunate there for John Sam Running to fell off short, since he had a fantastic performance there against the Sydney Roosters in the trials there, and he scored a couple of tries there, linking up there with Sean Russell there, and yeah, he was pretty good. Richard Pansini, glad that we're going to see more from him. I thought, like, attacking wise, he was pretty good, but defensively, let's see on how he goes. Since George Jennings' smaller brother there, we have another Jennings relative coming through. Mitchell Jennings playing in the centres in the same position as the other Jennings brothers there, relatives that they have played. So yeah, let's see on how he goes. But good luck on defending against Araz Nava there, who was very good on finding space there. So let's see if Upper Twindle can be able to open up that space there with his plays there. So it's going to be very interesting on how these combinations are going to go, since these players absolutely rocked it uh, against the against the Sharks there in the first ever preseason trial there. And yeah, moving on to the four pack there, a very interesting selection there. Luca Moretti will be starting at prop there. I don't know why he is starting at prop there, because to be fair, Charlie Geimer will be starting at lock there, along with Jezia Funa Luta and Will Latu, our first ever um, must watch back row pairing there. Since these two have extended their contracts throughout the club, and these two are very talented there. Will Latu, a very impressive performance there against the Sharks there with his offloads there, and Jezia, which he didn't really get that much minutes there against the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks. So we'll see on how he goes against the Melbourne Storm, and I can't wait to see on what he does. And we got Tegan Brown, who has recently extended and upgraded his contract there to New South Wales Cup, and will be staying with us until 2028. We got Manny Luke starting at dummy half, and let's see on how Tegan Brown and Luca Moretti goes, and if Luca Moretti goes off against the Melbourne Storm, against War against a War against a War with smaller brother, which is older brother. I'm not too sure if he still plays for the Dolphins now, or I think he's gone to the Super League, or I think he is playing in the Dolphins Regi team. So yeah, so we'll see on how his smaller brother does go, Kari Wari. So yeah, we'll see on how his smaller brother Newton. I'm not sure if they are related or if it is the same last name. So yeah, I should have done my research on that. So I do apologize on that, guys. Milford. Amari Milford. I'm not sure if he's related to Anthony there, but we'll see on how he goes at back row there. But not too surprising that he's part of the Melbourne Storm system, since he might have came from the Sunshine Coast Falcons, possibly. I'm not too sure. But on the bench we got Cruz, Nutilli, Skemitz, Tony Mattielli. Can't wait to see him pushing out once again. Hopefully the injuries don't hurt him this time, just like last season. Tyrese Lokian will be starting at number 16, and Saxon Pre-Key will be starting at 17 there, coming on as the prop forward there. I think he will be exchanging there with Luca Moretti, if I'm going to be honest there, after his long, sorry, no, well, not long suffocating, but just a rehab there that he was suffocating throughout late and mid preseason. You could say so. Yeah. Um, and for the 18th man there, for our winger there, Samuel Lozo will be the 18th man replacement. And for the Storm, they have another Stone Street relative there. Nicholas will be starting off from number 16. I've got a feeling that he plays back row. Just give me a sec. I'll search up just right now. Nicholas. Hang on. So Nicholas. No. Hang on. Nicholas Stone Street. No. So his older brother is Samuel, who plays for the Sharks, but Nicholas Stone Street, who plays for the Melbourne Storm. I will search up right now. Melbourne Storm. Alrighty. I think, where is Nicholas Stone Street? There he is. Make the Jersey Flegg squad. I'm on the Melbourne Storm website at the moment, guys. All right, so where's his picture? See if he's even related to Well, I'm pretty sure he's related to Samuel. Obviously, I'm sure. Hang on. All right, so Dylan Gardner, Ellie Morris. I'm not sure if Ellie Morris, who starts at 5'8", is related to the Morris brothers. I could do some research on that during this episode. But just to pause it here, guys. Sorry for this pause here. Okay, so Nicholas, where are you, buddy? Where are you? All right. Casey Ware. Actually, I don't think Casey Ware is related to his other brother who plays for the Dolphins. Where is he? Nicholas. Mitchell Jennings. Oh, he also plays second row as well. Mitchell Jennings. Oh, here he is. Nicholas Stone Street. Yep, he looks exactly the same as his brother. Judged by the face. So, yeah, he plays second rower. Well, I knew it. Plays back row there, so pretty obvious there that he will be coming off from the bench to replace someone for the most Storm. Maybe Milford or Talia. I'm not too sure, but yeah, we'll see on how they go there, coming through the system there. But yeah, as we all know, there's a lot of talent in the side. Some new combinations there. Luca Moretti starting at prop there is a little bit questionable, but with players like Tikon Brown, Jezia Funa Luta, and Will Arter coming through there, that was the only choice that our New South Wales Cup coach can do. I'm not too sure who was our coach for New South Wales Cup. But I won't have time to do any research on that. So yeah, look, I think that the halves pairing here is going to be quite interesting on how they open up space there for John Sam running there, who can have the strength and the pace there. Very good defensively compared to last year. It seems that during late in the preseason there, where he was slowly trying to learn from his fundamental errors there from last season, he is now slowly becoming this ideal back rower or back liner that we all expect him to be. Carrying that talent there from the Bulldogs system. So we'll see on how he goes there, pairing up there with Richard Pansini. And we all know that Araz Nava will go pretty well. And that Jay Tungo, who had a horror performance there against the Melbourne Storm in the NRL, which thankfully he won't be starting, but in Cup, he should be doing the job there. So yeah, he'll get a couple of tries there. Jack Tango, I believe. So I'll have him for my first try scorer there. But sorry, no, for my anytime try scorer there. But my first try scorer there will be Jordan Sam Rani. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say my man of the match. I think it will be. It's a tough one. Oh, am I still showing the screen, guys? Because this is the first time that I'm recording on Riverside. So if the quality is a little bit off, and if I am lagging at the moment, and if my mic is a little bit delayed, as I can see from the bar, I do apologize for that. This is the first ever time that I'm recording from Riverside, so hopefully that the mic quality and the camera quality is not lagging out or just sounding very funny. So I'm very confident that this Riverside recording thing will go much more better compared to StreamYard. So yeah, let's see on how it goes. But anyways, getting back to New South Wales Cup, we'll come over here. We'll we'll get that off. I'm not sure if you guys seen that on the bottom right corner, but anyways, Manny Luke, I think he is related to Sonny Luke, who played for the Panthers, and I think that his brother will have some talent there. Get the forwards there, go in there, hopefully get Luca Moretti there to get those chunky, sorry, no, not chunky, but those powerful stallion legs there, and just to exhaust the Melbourne Storm forward pack there. And we'll see on how he goes coming off there from rehab there. But I think he will. I think he will play maybe for. I think for 30 minutes and so, just for the first half, and then in the second half, I think he will come off immediately off for Saxon pre-key. I think Tyson Loki plays prop as well, or I think he does. Yeah. It doesn't say, but I'm not too sure. Um, since I haven't really watched much of Cup, but I've heard his name before. So yeah. I'll, I know, yeah. We'll see on how he goes, Luca, but he should have a pretty d- d- decent first half. But will it be good enough? Well, to be honest, I think it's going to take him some time, since a couple of episodes before on the podcast, I did say that he does have some competitors there, especially with Charlie Guyman now being at lock there. That's also um, going to be a little bit of a challenge there for Luca Moretti there to try and prove himself that he is ready to take his legs for a couple more minutes there and to be NRL standard there. Coming up from the bench there and to make a huge impact there, but he will have to prove that and to challenge against Kelmo Tuolungi. He will be the native man there, and the competition for that 6-man bench squad there is going to be very interesting there on how Charlie Geimer and how Luca Moretti goes by. So yeah, but my man of the match, I'm I'm still trying to decide it, guys, but I'm going to say that Tegan Brown is just going to go off. it's not just me bringing down Luca Moretti or Charlie Gomez confidence there. I'm just saying, man, like after that performance coming up from the bench there, I reckon he is going to cause a massive scare to Kenwa Tulangi. And if Kenwa Tulangi does perform well, he will be having some pressure there coming behind him. And I think that Ticon Brown is going to give him this death stare look, and he is going to make Kelmo Tuolongi sweating, and that will put a lot of pressure there on Kelmo Tuolongi just to try and make those offloads there, or just to keep the ball going there, or just to do something slick there. Since Kelmo Tuolongi has been training very hard and be training the house down there, trying to get on the same level as what Jack Williams was training with Junior Bolo there with Jack de Belin in during the preseason. So let's see on how he goes there. But I was going to go with Petwindle or either Lorenzo Talenta or maybe even Sam Rani there. But I believe that Ticon Brown is going to make a statement there once more, and he is going to crawl on the necks of our NRL six-man squad forwards there. So yeah, let's see on how he goes. But who knows? Maybe Chaziana could steal the show here, and he could shock me, and it could be him put on the pressure. So yeah, the battle of the four pack here with a stack talented young guns here. Uh, are absolutely going to be hungry for that six-man squad. So let's see on how this goes, guys. For tomorrow or whenever this is going to be uploaded, it could be uploaded today, as I'm going to be editing this possibly overnight. So yeah. But anyways, let's move on to our Jersey Flegg squad as we do take on the Melbourne Storm, also at Amy Park, and over here. Oh no, we take them on Saturday. My bad. We take them at Gosh Paddock, Victoria on Saturday. The weather will be fine, and righty. Blungami. I just came back from my dinner, so now is a perfect time for me to get into our Jersey Flegg team, as we do go into round one against the Melbourne Storm on this Saturday at 3:30 p.m. at Gosh Paddock in Victoria. Okay, I'm not sure why it's saying the state. Oh wait, well it's in Victoria. My bad. Of course, you got to add the state in there, but anyways, we got well, it could have add on Melbourne there, but who cares? So, anyways, our team list over here for our first ever Jersey Flegg game for 2026. At fullback, I'm not too sure who's starting at fullback. Could someone please let me know in the comment section below, or either DM me on Instagram or either on TikTok to let me know. But on the wings there, we got Mohammed Almadine. We got Drizel Tala. And then in the centers there, we got Siamani Leilua and Devonte Vi, Vi, Vi Vela. Vivella, if I pronounce his last name correctly there. So yeah, at 5'8", still no player named there, but at halfback there it is Lincoln Fletcher who will be promoting himself there from the SG board team there, and then Javan Stevenson Hala. I will No, I don't think he's been promoted there. League and Fletcher, and along with the other SG ball players that I already recognize here, like Ryder Tuolungi. I'm pretty much just starting for the Jersey Flegg team since they do have the buy on for in round five, so they had to be forced into this Jersey Flegg side. Crispa Petrus, who also plays for the Jersey, sorry, who also plays for SG Ball there. Um, and yeah, a very good full pack here. We got Trace BT, Crispa Petrus, as I said before, Lachlan Koniakis. I think you also play for the SG board team. I could be wrong, or for the Harrow Maps maybe, since they also have the buy. Uh, we got Mac. We got a Max Fewer Fewer Miano Popo, and we got Jack Hudson, Marcuz Orfania, and Zach Visconti as the 60th man there, and then Caleb McManamy, and we've got Noah Parky. And we've got Noah Parker as the replacement there. And for the Melbourne Storm, for the backline there, they got Amazia Morga, Jesse Rayfurtree, Jerome Lolly, Azzy Clarkey, Victory Izako, Jordan Halmili, Riley Branknock, Kobe Floro, Lockyer Azili Foliola, Tyrone Amone. So we have another Amone relative over here, who plays a prop there, and then also as his brother as his brother Jack Horroth plays in the centers, we got his brother there, Frank, who plays in the back row there, a similar position as a center. So I'm not surprised that he's starting in the back row there. David to Ricky starting at back row there with Frank, Lucas Hinchy, Keaton Stute, Bill Fraser, Daniel Monianu, Tyrell Hopkins, another Hopkins relative there, by the way. So yeah, they got some they got some recognizable names here. Isako, it could be a relative there of a Jermaine. So I could be wrong, but yeah, they got some pretty good players there coming through the Queensland system. Should I say? Since without Queensland, Melbourne would be nothing. Let's all remember that and take notice. So, yep, stay stay original Melbourne, but you won't do that because you won't admit that you can't win a premiership without Cameron Smith. But anyways, enough with the NRL talk. Let's get back into the Jersey Flegg talk here, guys. So Mohammed Al Madine was very good there against the Cronulla against the Cronulla Southern Sharks. When Upper Twiddle came on, he was a little bit quiet, to be honest. He did get a couple of breaks there, but he can do the job. He's very talented. He's got the speed, and yeah. For the other people there, obviously Leake and Fletcher there, who can play, who can make some pretty good plays there. His kicking game against the Steelers there for the SG Board team there wasn't really that great since he kept on kicking it straight to the fullback there, and his kicking game was a little bit ordinary there against the Steelers at home. So doing it away there, will be a little bit of a challenge for him, and I'm for sure that from that performance there from last week, that will be a reality check there for him. But for Chavion Stevenson Hala, I think he played for the SG4 team. Um, I don't really have too much to really say about him. I need to see more of him. Ryder Tuolungi was pretty good there, very strong there. But we'll see on how many. We'll see on how many minutes he does get while starting. And we've got Christopher Petrus there, who was pretty good there from his defense. So hopefully he will be on top of it after after his defensive efforts there. One, wasn't good enough there to get a win there for the SG board team there. So yeah, Jack Hudson, and the rest there, Kalen McMenemy, I think he played for the SG board team there. Hopefully he will go good there for the Jersey Flegg team. But yeah, I think this Jersey Flegg team, despite not naming a 5'8" or a fullback there on the Premier Eels website there, I'm not sure if there's a if there is a glitch there on the Premier Eels website there, comparing it to the New South Wales Rugby League website. So I'll actually check it on the New South Wales Rugby League website right now. Actually, so just give me a sec, guys. Here we are. Draw Jersey Flegg. Jersey Flegg. Here we are. Saturday match team list. Let's see if they name a fullback there on their website. No, it's pretty much the same thing. So no glitches there. They haven't named a fullback or a 5'8" or even a native man in the reserves there. So yeah, that's a little bit weird, but we'll see on how the team does look for any late changes there on Saturday, Arvo. So yeah, let's see on how they go there during this match. But for the SG Ball players or to any other Harold Matthew players who are um, taking place of this Jersey Flegg team or who are just getting picked here, I hope they really learn a lesson from their reality check from the losses there. Well, only for the Harrow Maths, the SG board team did get a shocking draw, which they should have won the match there, but somehow the Dragons bench rotation there and their spine just absolutely just exploded in the last minute and just do- and just dominated field position and also position there as well after we were just making so many great inside passes there and just rolling in the momentum there dominantly in the first half against the Steelers. So let's hope in the first half we do get a good start, but we don't um, let our guards down after half time. So let's see on how the boys do in the Jersey Flegg coming off from a reality check as I repeat myself. But yeah, let's see on how they go here. So for my tips here, guys, I'm going to say that Mohammed Al Madine will get the first try score there. My anytime try score there is going to be, I will say, um, oh man, oh man, anytime try scorer. Well, I don't know the fullback or the 5'8", and I'm gonna play a safe here. I'm gonna say, man, well, Ryder Tuolungi is like having some effects there from his injury there, and he is slowly starting to get back to himself there. So I'm going to say, uh, hmm, I'm gonna go a little bit bold here. I'm gonna say anytime try scorer here is going to be Ryder Tuolungi. I'm not too sure when was the last time he scored a try. I think he scored a try for the SG Boar team. I believe in round one or somewhere. I'll check it right now, guys. Just give me a sec. I'm gonna. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. So we'll go up over here. We'll check on New South. Sorry, no, on SG World Cup. Round one. Let's see if he did score. Round one, he did not. Round two, I'm pretty sure he scored at Henson Park. No, he did not. Okay. Well, that was just pretty dumb. Oh, well, sorry, no, he didn't play against the Sharks. My bad. Did he score against the Belmont Tigers? Right to Lungi. No, he did not. Um, no, I think the last time he scored a try was it in the grand final when we lost? No, he did not. Let me see. Was it in finals week 3? Yeah, he did. Okay, so it was finals week 3 from last year was when Ryder Tuolungi has scored in the 15th minute there in the 15th, not the 50th. To correct myself if I mumble my words there, apologies for that. But yeah, that that was the last time that he did score a try there, along with Crispa Petrus there, which I which I do believe that's also the last ever time that Crispa Petrus has scored a try there as well. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. He was going to get the first ever try for their 2026 season. And yeah, I think it's going to be either Ryder Tuolungi or either Crispa Petrus, who is going to get the first ever try in the 2026 season against the Melbourne Storm uh, this Saturday. So I'm going to say that Ryder Tuolungi will get it, and he will crash himself over. And let's see on how him and Crispa Petrus go against the Melbourne Storm. 4 pack there, and yeah. Anyways, I think that's enough talk there. For both of our New South Wales Cup team and also Jersey Flegg. If I have missed any junior rep men's squad there, no, I have not. So let's move on to the Westpac Lisa Fiona Cup there, and let's get into this match here as our girls play, and hopefully not a late change venue like last week when we were meant to play them Sid Parish Park. Yes, so we were meant to play them at Sid Parish Park last week, and that was also for the Tasha Gale girls as well. But all of our Tasha Gale and our Lisa Fiola teams, along with our SG Ball team and our Harold Matthews team. Also had a venue change where we were meant to play them at Merrylands, but hopefully there won't be a late change this time playing at the James Hardy Centre of Excellence at Kellyville. So yeah, as we all know, when it comes to Eric Tweedale's stadium, the curse recently has been quite effective. So hopefully in our first ever game at Merrylands, there will be no curse for either Lisa Fiola and also Tash Gale. So let's hope that both of the girls will give the Bears a smashing here. So yeah. But going into the team list over here, this match does start at 10 a.m. on a four girls there. Hine Rikite, Hine Rikiti, Laura Gardiner, Ruby Enoshi Tubalotu, Shayla Curtis, Taylor Mega, Tamike Withers, who was fit to play. And out is Amari Cook. Our dummy half will not start for this game on her fantastic performance there against the Steelers there from last week. Georgia Wainsley will be out. Havana Cook, who was also decent. Haloi Talangi will also be out. Shara Ahmadine will also be out there. I believe she came off from the bench. Tegan Nicholas, who was also decent, will be out. I think because of injury issues there. So I'm not too sure what's going on behind the scenes by injury and fitness wise. So yeah, it's a little bit odd. I'm not sure if they are getting a rest or they might have some 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 studying to do for their uni programs. I believe that's how it works. So I could be wrong, but yeah. But anyways, going through our team list here for the Lisa Viola team, we got Ruby Ednossi Tubalotu at fullback there, who will be replacing um he was playing a fullback last week. Let me just take a look. So last week we smashed them team list who played a fullback. It was Tegan Nicholas, who was pretty good. Havana Cook, sorry, no, she didn't come off the bench. She plays as a winger. My apologies there, guys and girls. So Shayla Curtis will be replacing Havana Cook. Marley J. Parani Tagoa will be playing in the centers there with Hine Rekiti. Taylor Barr, who was pretty good from last week, will be starting again. Shania Manu will be replacing um, Riley Cash, which I don't know why she's been named as the replacement play there. That's quite interesting. So let's see. So let's hope that Shanina Main Nuo brings in the same quality as what Riley Cash did against the Steelers there last week. And then we got Timike Whiff is there, starting at halfback there. And we got Zara Taotai, who was pretty good there from her line breaks there and her tackle breaks. Charlie Nobly, who I think she exchanged with Amari Cook there, I believe. She did a good job there, I guess. So I'm pretty sure she'll be fine for this week. We got Lily Tuavati. She didn't really play that many minutes there, so let's see on how many minutes she will be playing for this week. Zara Curry starting at back row in the number 11 jersey there. We got Kaizen Morgan Pritchard, who was very good with her post contact runs there and her defense. And we got Isabel Bell, who was nearly, in my opinion, man of the match against the Steelers, since she was committing to sorry she was contributing to so many moments there as the captain for the team. So yeah, hopefully she can do the same thing against the North Sydney Bears. And yeah, we got Taylor Megaha. Sorry about that, guys. Someone just called me during my recording there, so apologies for that. We got Chelsea Falls, who did a pretty good job. Who did a pretty good job there throughout her throughout her running game there, and then we got Kevin Inga, O'Callaghan Ahio, also in number 17. We'll see on how she goes. So yeah, um, we also got um, oh sorry no she's not here, but I will be talking about her for the Tasha Gell preview. But looking at the oh, we got a Fogarty relative here, guys. Talia Fogarty will be starting on the wing, so I believe she might be a daughter of a Jamal. I'll search it up, you guys. Sorry if I haven't done my research here. I had to rush this recording as much as possible. If my camera quality is also lagging, just to let you know, guys, this is my first ever time recording on Riverside, so apologies if everything is not that well organized and things just coming in sharp. But yeah. So Talia Fogarty. So she's a Cronulla junior as it seems. So oh wait, no, sorry. Oh wait, is she? Wait, is she? Oh wait, no. That's on the Cronulla website when they when the Sharks versus the North Sydney Bears there in the Lisa Fiola Cup. My bad. Tyler Fogarty. So sorry about the guys. Riverside just decided to crap itself, and I'm not too sure why. This is my first ever time, as I keep on repeating myself here, guys. So do be warned that some issues will be coming in my way. Do some recordings like this for both the main podcast episodes and also for the junior reps previews. So yeah, let's continue on to this, since now I have to just squeeze this in now and just not mark about. So I'll just quickly just do this, guys. So look, man, just going into this match, and after our SG board and our Harrow Maths have hidden with a reality check from last week, I'm hoping that the Lisa Fiola team doesn't get the same um, um, reality check from the junior men's rep teams. So yeah, um, so let's hope that it will just be another smashing, despite so many players out for this match who were part of that 48-4 win against the Steelers from last week. And I think my first try scorer there, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Kazan Morgan Pritchard, who was very decent there from last week. And my anytime try scorer there is going to be Isabel. Sorry, it's going to be Isabella Bill, who will also be my man of the match against the Bears, who will absolutely just dominate throughout the middle there and just get a couple of offloads there. And yeah, just make it a complete bloodbath, since both the Bears female and males junior rep teams aren't going that well. And yeah, I also noticed that Talia Fogarty is there, but I done my research, and she's not related to Jamel, guys. So yeah, um, just to clear things up, Talia Fogarty, as you can see over here, if my recording is still going good, yes, it is, and my mic is also still going good. Talia Fogarty is not related to Jamel Fogarty. So there you go, to clear things up. But yeah, the Bears not having the greatest form at the moment. I believe last week, um, in the Lisa Fiola Cup, as I can bring it up over here right now, just quickly before my recording craps itself once again. Yes, they just keep on just getting smashed, man, and I just think that it's got to do something. Well, at St. Mary's, I'm not sure why they're the home team there against the Panthers. They got smashed by the Sharks there, 62-10, and then against, I think they had the bye here. No, they won against 4 Points. They won a 4 Point Spark, 18-0, but the Seagulls aren't going to well, to be fair. And then they lost 50-4 against the Storm, who the Storm female team. Well, we don't know if they're that good yet. I haven't really seen them play, to be honest. But man, oh man, yeah, the Bears are they by head to head, they definitely don't have a great record against us. I believe last year we are absolutely just hammered them. Think we I think we smashed them last season. So round one, they got hammered, and then 48-10. Do we verse them at home? Let me see. So round three, no. Round four, no. Round five, no. Round six, no. Round seven, no. We got smashed by the Tigers. Oh, don't tell me it's frozen again. Please, please, please. Okay, we're still going. All right, cool. I don't want to know this. No, not the Sharks and Roosters. No, round seven. No, round eight. No, round nine. I think we versed them once. That's how the competition works. But yeah, absolutely just smashed them by 48-10, as you can see over here. So I do think, um, playing at Eric Tweedale Stadium, I'm hoping that the curse doesn't come in. I I think that we should absolutely dominate them by 48 points. Um, I'll go with the same scoreline as from last week. How was that, guys? So yeah. Um, anyways, let's move on to the Tash Girl side before my recording does crap itself again, as I keep repeating myself. Now, move on to lunchtime here. Also at Merrylands, we take on the Bears. Let's see on how the Bears are going in the Tash Girl. Actually, so round four. Let's see. Against the Panthers, they drew against the Panthers 8-all, so they haven't been that bad. However, they have gone smashed by the Sharks 38-14, but not as bad as their Lisa Fiola team. They smashed the Seagulls 36. They did defeat the Storm 36-22 away, so they could be a little bit unpredictable here, especially playing at Merrylands. As I keep repeating it, it can be a curse at times, maybe due to the turf or the way that the players get used to playing on the field. It could be some type of issue there. Turf, field, like maybe something um, that has got to do something with the field, or maybe like the way that it's been marked. I'm not too sure. So yeah, so hopefully that the Bears don't cause a upset against the Tajigel side, since they have been very confident against the Steelers, a very courageous defensive performance against the Steelers after having a great start there, and then the Steelers started to come back. But nevertheless, Let's get into the team list here to see on what changes are there. So the ins there, we got Katita Duff, we got Kiana Vatubua, outs there, Aroi Savia. I think she plays a fullback there. Yes, she played a fullback there last week. She was quite pressure there from the Steelers there from last week. So let's see on how Kiana Vatubua does, if I pronounce her last name correctly. Zion Liga Bilave Va'a, Jasmine Alo Ali, who was pretty good there for us in the second half, who had some space there on the left side there to try and break away there for some points from us. Freedom Crichton Row Party was a little bit quiet from last week. Summer Lee was pretty good, but she had moments where she does need to improve and not overthink the plays. Aaliyah Savan was pretty good. Talia Flann Nico was pretty good. But she's a big girl and she can really take those big runs there for herself there. So hopefully she will make those strong runs for herself there. We got Ava Jones there, still starting at hooker there, who was pretty good there from dummy half and for her goal kicking rate there from last week. Alania O'Langan, starting prop. Tia Matthews, who made some pretty strong contributions, and made some key moments there that pretty much try and get our to try and get some field position there. She made some pretty good tackles as well in the second half. So hopefully she can do the same thing in case if the Bears do show up for this game. Fortonte Tufuga was very good from her defense there, and yeah, Kalia Gray, our captain there, I believe she is. Yeah, she is. Kalia Gray. I think she'll play the same way as what she has done from last week. So very good. Leone Vi, Midstreet Carnes, Elisa Mesa, who was pretty good there. Shari Foch College, and for the replacement play there, Saolo Lafoga and Katia Duff in the reserves, and the rest are not named. For the Bears, though, Marita Fua Maono, and yes, for the same one as for Talia Fogarty, she is not related to Fua Maono. So no, she is not the daughter or another sister, as Talia Fua Mano is the sister of Tyrell. So yeah, just to clear things up for that Bears player. Yeah, now you know. Ari Thompson, I think she might be related to Leo, maybe. I'll search up right now if my recording is not crapping itself now. Please, please, please. Thank you. Yes, it's not. Yes, it's not lagging, and the mic is still working. So is Tari Thompson? Is Tari Thompson related to Leo? No. Okay. Well, same thing for her. Tyree. Sorry. Tyra Ree. Um, if that's her first. Sorry, if that's her pronunciation for her first name. is not related to Leo Thompson, and there's no public available evidence. So yeah. Any other names? No. Tamika Collins. I might have heard of her. But other than that, as I said before, people, I only watch the Eels junior rep matches. I don't really watch other junior rep teams. So can please someone let me know on how good these girls are uh, for the Tasha girl side, and yeah, I'll get a better understanding as what I will be watching on Saturday. But anyways, my quick predictions here, guys. I'm gonna say that Chessman Alolia will score her first try. Sorry, no, will be the first try scorer for this match. My anytime try scorer here, I'm gonna go with Fontonte Tavuga to get over somewhere in the second half. I'll say, or something maybe somewhere in the middle of the first half. I will say so. Yep, off from a penalty, um, from the first from the second tackle set, she will get she'll get a run out from a dummy half pass there from Ivor Jones, and she'll go out to she'll possibly maybe go out from the right, and then she'll charge herself down and maybe just score possibly under the post and maybe just right next to the goalpost there to make it easy for Ava Jones to get the conversion there to make it 12 points to nil. Sorry, or maybe make it. Yeah, I'll possibly say that we will be up by 12 points to nil at half time, or maybe get a penalty goal kick there. I will say that we will be up here by 14 points to nil at half time. And I will also say my man of the match. I'm going to say, it's a little bit of a tricky one. I'll say that Kalia Gray will be man man of the match. As I said, I'm not too sure on what the Bears are going to come with the pressure game here to cause a upset against us. But yeah, let's see on how it goes this Saturday here, guys, and of course on either of our girls, and let's hope that um, that the Tasha girl side does build up their confidence and does get on the same level as what the Lisa Fiola team is doing at the moment, and that the Tasha girl team can act like the Tasha girl team from last year that absolutely just spanked every single team week by week, as what the Lisa Fiola team is doing at the moment. And yeah, let's hope that the girls, with some outs, not huge outs, comparing to them to the Lisa Fiola team, with a fullback out. Let's hope that we can back up from last week and that we can build our confidence up even further. So yeah, let's hope that we can get the win here, which I do predict us to just get a 13 plus win here. So I'm going to say that we will win this. I will say that we will win this by 28 points. I'll say 28 points to 16. So that's my full-time score. And yeah, I think that's a 13 plus. Oh yeah, that's 14 points that we will win by, I believe, yeah. So 6, yeah, 6. Sorry, no, that's 12 points. I'll say 30 points to 16 then. All right. Anyways, guys, that's going to be my junior reps previews there. Sorry if my recording and my mic is a little bit how you going. This is my first ever time recording on this rev side here, so hopefully the quality compared to, oh, sorry, no, and the setup there compared to StreamYard is a little bit better, since I am starting to see more podcasters using Riverside as what many podcasters used to use StreamYard. So let's hope that Riverside does come good, and that this whole recording issue I can get used to, and that I can fix it up. And yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this first ever episode of the Junior Reps preview, please make sure to give it a like and and subscribe to the Blue Army Podcast YouTube channel, and make sure to follow us on Instagram and also on TikTok, and make sure to give us a listen on Spotify and also on Apple Podcasts there. But anyways, guys, as of always, blue and gold never folds, and go para. And I will see you guys, I think, for my preview either on Thursday. But to be honest, I think I will do the recording for the Eels and Storm game straight after the match, maybe, and I'll just maybe upload it somewhere on Friday. So yeah, so stay tuned for that, and yeah, take care.